I am Khalid Hossein. Currently I have been working in a Samsung plastic company in the Selangor district of Malaysia for 6 years. So, some small incidents have happened in my life that I never wanted to talk about, but recently some strange incidents have happened to me and my friends. I felt that I should share these incidents with the Boot family. Last year, 2023, the plan was to go on a Langkawi tour, but for some reason, it was no longer possible. That night, 5 of his friends got ready to go to an island in a district called Perak in Ipoh. It was almost 9 o'clock when we left. We were going to rent a car. It was a long 4-5 hour journey, but we couldn't find any car. We planned together with our friends, we would go from here to Kuala Lumpur by car and from there to Perak by bus. From there, we would take another car or taxi to the hotel. It's worth mentioning that we had booked our hotel and had booked it before going, so it would be a long night. So, we left home and couldn't find a car, so we took a taxi to Kuala Lumpur and went to the bus terminal there. But we were disappointed. We failed even when we went there. We didn't have bus tickets. Frustrated, we all sat at home for a while and thought about what to do. Then an Indian friend showed another app on his phone and asked if we should try this app when we couldn't find a car on all the popular apps. He wrote the name of the app, but I won't tell you. After trying for a long time, we got a car for a reasonable price. He came and picked us up after some time. We hadn't eaten for a long time. So I told the driver that we were very hungry. If you find a restaurant nearby, stop for a while. He said it was past 1:30 a.m. There was no restaurant open here. There was a restaurant I knew and it would take 30 minutes to get there. We said okay. Let's go and stop there. When we got there, he called us again and said, "We've arrived. Come eat." Quote, when we asked him to come with us, he said in a strange voice that he wouldn't come. It took us about 30 minutes to finish eating and drinking. He was a little upset. He didn't like being so late. One of my friends got into an argument with him and said that we didn't waste any time except for the time it took to order the food and get it. Then we took the matter to a resolution. At one point the driver said that he would take care of your arrangements, so we thought maybe he was threatening the police. We also said that there is no problem. Then we went to the destination and checked into the hotel. We entered the room and tried to freshen up like anyone else and sleep, because we would be getting up at around 5 a.m. Then we went to sleep like anyone else. After a while, one of my friends started making loud noises like an epileptic patient with a snoring sound. At first we thought he was making noises through his nose in his sleep. So someone else called out, but he didn't wake up. After a while, it got worse. So someone else got up and went to him and saw something like blood coming out of his nose and mouth. Seeing this, he called all of us and said, "Look what is happening." Let's say this friend had argued with that driver. So we all got up and went to him and got scared seeing such a situation and wanted to know what happened. What should we tell the company if something happens to him now? I started thinking about how to improve his condition. People were called from the reception. They came and said, "For now, you massage his hands and feet with oil. In the morning, we will take him to a clinic or hospital." We stopped sleeping and kept massaging his hands and feet with oil. When the call for Fajr was given in the morning, he slowly started getting better. And after a while, he was completely healthy. He got up and reacted as if nothing had happened to him. He got up as soon as he woke up. After a while, the receptionist came and said that he was healthy for now. He didn't need to go to the clinic anymore. It was almost 7 o'clock. We also got ready and all of us left the hotel room together. We didn't sleep that night. It rained in the morning. I was a little annoyed. There was no time for the rain to come. So from there, we booked another car and went to the ferry station on the island and had breakfast at a restaurant. After crossing the ferry and going to the island, we saw that they had some of their own micros and motorcycles there. We had to take something to go around. So I thought that instead of going around in a car, we would go around on a motorcycle. That would be better. One of my friends fell off the motorcycle as soon as he started it. And that's why we don't go around anymore. But we almost always go around on motorcycles in Malaysia. I was forced to rent a micro. 5 of us got on. After a while, our car started moving along the winding, high and low mountain roads. After a while, the car tire got a puncture. We felt even worse. We were very angry. I didn't understand why all this was happening to us. That day, I couldn't go around anymore. Somehow, I reached the ferry pier again and waited for the ferry in the evening. I crossed the ferry on time and came to a bus terminal again and collected tickets to return to Kuala Lumpur at night. Then I took some food with me. 10 minutes before the bus arrived, we couldn't find my friend who had fallen ill the night before. Even after calling his phone, he couldn't be reached. Our bus arrived and left again. I couldn't find him. After asking around in all the shops around, he went to a small shop on the hillside and asked, "A man passed by there a while ago." And he said slowly, what was he saying? The darkness and the mountain trees all around created a creepy atmosphere. Turning on the phone's flashlight and moving forward along the thin mountain road, I saw our friend lying senseless. From there, I picked him up and brought him in front of the shop and woke him up by splashing water on his face. And I asked him, "Why did you come here?" He said, "I don't know." While waiting for the bus with you, a hot wind suddenly hit his body. Then I don't know how I got here. After that, a strange fear arose in my mind. I also started to be curious. What was happening to him? Then we came to the bus terminal again, changed tickets and waited for the bus. The bus arrived on time. We also got on the bus. At that time, there was no more trouble on the bus or on the road. We reached home smoothly. Everyone went to their room. The next morning, another friend who was with him called and said that something similar to that night had happened to him again. He was salivating. He was making strange noises. He was in a state of death. That morning, he was sent to the clinic. The doctor saw him and gave him some medicine. But it didn't work. That night, he left the room and wanted to go to the nearby forest and said that someone was calling him. The friend who was with him stopped him and called all of us. When we left immediately, we all went there. We fell asleep there that night. 2 of the friends were Indian Punjabis and they were Hindus. And the other 3 of us were Bengali Muslims. I told them to go to any temple in their vicinity and call Thakur or someone like the tantric there. Then, with the address of an Indian Tamil elder brother, they went to a tantric and the tantric said that a powerful spirit had taken possession of him. He said that he had no power to drive it away. But when I asked him why that spirit had taken possession of him, he couldn't say anything. Later, when I brought him from there, I said that he should be taken to a hazur and then shown to him. I told him that there was an imam of Shah Alam Mosque. Then when I went there and told hazur everything, he said that a very bad jinn had been sent. However, the job of that jinn was to torment him, to kill him with great pain. I asked hazur in turn, why was the jinn giving him so much trouble, and who had sent the jinn? Hazur replied, "It was getting late for Maghrib. I will tell you the rest after Maghrib." After Maghrib, Hazur asked, "Have you gone anywhere by car in the last week?" I replied, "Yes, Hazur, I have been to many places." Hazur said, "Did you have a fight or quarrel with any driver?" We were not even thinking much about where and with whom the quarrel took place. After a while, a friend said that on the way to Perak that night, after leaving the restaurant, there was a problem with the driver. Hazur said that your driver was a black magician. He got angry with him after getting him out of the car and did this after getting him out. Then Hazur gave him some water to drink. He gave him dates to eat and said that he would eat these for 11 days. Inshallah there will be no problem. After drinking water and eating dates for 11 days, There was no more problem. Although the problem here seems very small, the person who has it can understand how terrible the problem is. So this was the incident. If you like it, read it. I wrote the first incident and sent it. It may be messy, there may be some mistakes. There were some childhood incidents. I will send them. May you live long. Thank you very much for sending the incident.